Good morning, boys and girls. This is Advanced Grade 5 Math, Pearson Lesson 12-1, Understand Division of Fractions. Your objective for today is students will be able to use visual models to divide whole numbers by fractions and fractions by whole numbers. We're going to start today with dividing a whole number by a fraction, and there's going to be two strategies that you can use to divide a whole number by a fraction. Your first strategy that you can use is a number line. Your equation that we're working with is 2 divided by 2/5. So first you're going to draw your number line. You'll notice that mine is already drawn. And you're going to make sure your number line is split into 2 equal parts because that's how many holes we have. We have 2 holes. So I'm going to split my number line. After I've split my number line into 2 equal parts, I'm going to split each part, so 1 hole and 2 holes. I'm going to split each part into fifths. So give me a moment while I do that. 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4 and 5/5, and then again 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4 and 5/5. And if I want to just double check, I can count. I know this is 0, 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5, 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. All right. So now each section has been split into fifths, and I know that I'm splitting it into fifths because of the denominator of my fraction. So I'm dividing these 2 wholes by 2/5. So what I'm going to do on my number line is I'm going to make jumps of 2/5 until I reach the end of my 2 wholes. So I'm going to start at 0 and make a jump of 2/5, 1, so that's 1 jump, another jump of 2/5, that would be 2, another jump of 2/5, that would be 3 jumps, another jump of 2/5, that would be 4 jumps, and another jump of 2/5 would be 5. So my answer for this equation is going to be how many times I jumped on the number line, which would be 5. Okay, so that's strategy number 1. Your second strategy is repeated subtraction. So in order to do repeated subtraction, you're going to have to write 3 as a fraction. So if I write 3 as a fraction, I know that it is going to be over 1 because any whole number written as a fraction is going to be over 1. Now, I can't do anything with 3 over 1 because it doesn't have a common denominator with 3/4. So if I'm looking at 3/4 and 3 over 1, I know that the common denominator is going to be 4 because 4 can go into 4 and 1 can go into 4. So think for a second, how do you make 3 over 1 with a denominator of 4? Okay, if you're thinking about multiplying by 4, you would be correct. So we're going to take our fraction 3 over 1 and we're going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 4 because that is our common denominator. So if I multiply 3 times 4, that gives me 12. And if I multiply my denominator by 4, that gives me 4. So now, instead of 3 divided by 3/4, I can rewrite this as 12/4 divided by 3/4. And I can use repeated subtraction to solve my problem. So I'm going to erase my work down here at the bottom just so I have some room. And I know that I'm starting with 12/4. And if I subtract 3/4, that gives me 9/4. Okay, so that's 1 time that I've subtracted. If I subtract 3/4 again, that gives me 6/4. That's 2 times that I've subtracted. If I subtract 3/4 again, oopsies, hang on. Sorry, guys. If I subtract 3/4 again, that gives me 3/4, and that's 3 times that I've subtracted. and I need to go all the way until I get to 0. So I'm going to, and forgive me for running off of the screen here, I have 3/4 left. I need to subtract another 3/4, which will give me 0. So how many times in total did I subtract? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So 12/4 divided by 3/4 is 4. All right, let's keep going. So I have a number line that I've already drawn out just to save us some time. So I have 4 divided by 2/3, and I'm going to use the number line strategy. So what I've done is I've drawn my number line and I've broken it up into 4 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. And then each equal part is broken up into thirds because my denominator is 3. So I'm going to just check my work. 1, 2, 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very good. Each part is split into thirds. And now I'm going to be making jumps of 2/3 until I reach the end of my number line. So here's 1/3, 2/3. That's one jump. 1/3, 2/3, 2 jumps. 1/3, 2/3, that's 3 jumps. Another 2/3 is 4 jumps. Another 2 is 5 jumps. And finally, another 2 is 6 jumps. Ooh. Okay, so 4 divided by 2/3 is going to have 6 as the answer. All right, so this time we're going to use repeated subtraction to solve 3 wholes divided by 1/2. In order to use repeated subtraction, I need to find that common denominator. So I'm going to write 3 as a fraction, 3/1, and I know that my other fraction is 1/2, and I need to find the common denominator between the two. Well, since 1 can go into 2 and 2 can go into 2, my common denominator is going to be 2. I'm going to erase this fraction here just so I have some room. And I'm going to multiply my numerator and denominator by 2. 3 times 2 gives me 6, and 1 times 2 gives me 2. So I'm going to rewrite my equation as 6/2 divided by 1/2. So I'm going to erase my work just so I have some room. And I'm going to start with my 6/2, and I'm going to subtract 1/2, which gives me 5/2. That's 1 time I've subtracted. I'm going to subtract 1/2 again, gives me 4/2. That's 2 times I've subtracted. Subtracting 1/2 again gives me 3/2. Subtract 1/2 again gives me 2/2. Subtracting 1/2 again gives me 1/2. And I'm just going to bring my 1/2 minus 1/2 down to the bottom just so I can see, which gives me 0. So I'm going to count how many times I subtracted 1/2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So the answer to this problem is 6. All right, so that is dividing a whole number by a fraction. Now we're moving into dividing a fraction by a whole number. And again, there are 2 strategies to do this. So strategy 1 is to draw a picture for your conceptual understanding. So here is an example that you'll see on your Pearson workbook page. You'll see that it says, how much lasagna will each person get if 3 friends decide to share half a pan of lasagna equally? Make a diagram to find 1/2 divided by 3. So the first thing that they have is you're going to draw a picture to show your fraction of 1/2. Then you're going to divide the fraction of lasagna that you have. You have half a lasagna. You're going to split that into 3 equal parts. So they drew 3 equal parts. So I have 1, 2, 3 equal parts. And then each part is now 1/6 of the whole pan of lasagna, okay? So I have 6 equal parts now, and one of those pieces will go to each person. So each person will get 1/6. So let's practice that a second. So we have 2/5 divided by 3. So I'm going to draw a rectangle. Forgive my lovely drawing. And I'm going to divide it into 5 equal parts. Okay, so 5 equal parts because my denominator is 5. And I'm going to color in 2 of those fifths because that is the fraction that I have. I have 2/5. So now that I've divided my fraction into fifths, and I've colored in 2 of those fifths, sorry, that was bothering me, guys. I've colored in 2 of those fifths. I now need to split my entire pan or my entire rectangle into 3 pieces. So I'm going to draw horizontally to split my pan into 3 pieces. So now I have how many total pieces of my pan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is a row of 5, then this will be 10 and then 15. So my denominator is going to be 15. And one of those pieces has 2 parts. So my numerator is going to be 2. So if the conceptual understanding is a little confusing for you and you're not quite grasping it, that's okay because you have another strategy that you can use. You can multiply by the reciprocal. And I want you to think a second about what a reciprocal is. I know that we've talked about this, but I just want to give you a second. Okay, the reciprocal is when we have our fraction, if we flip it so that we can multiply. So if I have 2/3 divided by 5, I know that I can write 5 as a fraction, as 5/1. And if I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal, I'm going to rewrite this as 2/3 times 1/5. All I did was flip this fraction here so that I could multiply. And if I multiply 2 times 1, that gives me 2. And if I multiply 3 times 5, that gives me 15. Okay, so we have the same problem. All I did was multiply by the reciprocal and I got the same answer. All right, boys and girls, I hope that this was helpful for you in order to divide a fraction by a whole number or divide a whole number by a fraction. Your practice is going to be reteach 12-1, and then your assessment you can look for on Schoology or on your schedule that we sent out. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me via Schoology or BCPS1, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.